use of force out here?
Yes.
Right on, doing an investigation. How long does that usually take?
A lot of hours, sir.
You want some video? You want some video?
You have video?
I do. Yeah. I've got a whole bunch of SD cards in my van.
Okay.
So I can provide internal affairs with an SD card. You guys are nothing like Bernalillo County Sheriff. I mean, those guys just like to beat the shit out of people for random, no reason. And I get it though. I get why you guys had to beat this guy up. I mean, he was sitting there. Hey man, do you need some help? Okay, cool. Just checking. All right, just checking. Yeah, no, you're good, bro. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We'll see how long it lasts. We've got a scene over here with a agitated man. We got friendly neighborhood citizen and An-CapGamer with us. We're gonna try and find some shade, and by we I mean I'm gonna try and find some shade.
Yeah, all of us.
So there's our agitated man's legs. I didn't bring a tripod, but I suppose I could set this on the ground. I'm wearing flip-flops in a crack alley.
There's needles everywhere. Yeah.
I definitely should have put my boots on. They're in the van. Yeah, you guys are watching live. Everyone at home, this is live. We got some gloves on over there. Everybody likes a nice pair of gloves when you can get your butthole touched. Got An-CapGamer right over here. Life is very difficult for some. Mrs. Friendly Neighborhood Citizen, hello. Ross Khan, hello. Trump won. Oh, what a name. What's she giving him there? Is that drugs? Vitamin water? How hot is it there? It's about 95 right now. So in the sun, even basic equipment, cell phones and stuff with enough exposure to the sun would probably go down within a half hour maybe in direct sunlight. I did find a little spot in the shade right here. If you guys were on the stream earlier, it went down. RV Hopper, J50 and Bell tried to go live last night. Bad stream. Bomb maybe knocked out some cell towers. Yeah, I heard that the... Oh, let me reposition this on my chest. I really wish I brought the freaking tripod so I could just set it up there and then hold the phone and read your chats. Maybe I can set... Huh? You think we might be here for a while? The pre-crime unit. So a lot of times they're contacting people that haven't committed crimes. The proactive response unit. Yeah, so I think I saw something about... Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Okay. Maybe I could set the camera on the hood of the cop car and just stand there. What do you guys think? Think I could get away with that? Well, this is one of the cops that I was talking to earlier, I think. If you guys were with us live earlier, I think that this is one of the cops that was there for that conversation. They're like, so what are you doing out here today? He's like, being black, but don't worry, I'm not crossing the street. And they're like, good thing you're not crossing the street, or we'd have to call Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department to come out here and tackle your ass and beat you into the ground. And then we need your name and your social security number. But Donkey, I don't know if you know, but on my channels, I would really love for you to not block, ban, time out, or censor anybody's horrible speech, even if it's horrible, disparaging speech about me or my friends or people that I like. Just let them talk all the shit they want, please. But if you could post links to people's channels, including your own, if you could start with yours. Here we go.
Basically looked at the direction of us, threw his bottle, and then they dogpiled him and bring him in cuffs.
Littering is pretty violent crime. I pat him on the back. You're okay, man. Don't worry. Yeah. And then you gotta understand though, An-CapGamer. I got An-CapGamer standing right next to me. He doesn't understand how violent of a crime bottle tossing can be. Donkey in the chat there. Whoops. Donkey, if you could, please post the statistics on how many children die every year from bottle tossing. And you guys got to think about the children in these situations, you know. I know Donkey's got those statistics like right on the back of his, in the back of his mind all the. I'm not recording, or I wasn't. I just hit the record button. I did this on the scene with, hopefully the stream's been good. I'm not cutting out.
Yeah, literally zero reason to be bringing in cuffs.
Well, maybe they ran him for warrants and he had a jaywalking warrant. Let's not, be, you know, let's not assume too much, you know what I mean?
Fair.
He might have a jaywalking warrant. And, you know, Johnny 5-0 will tell you, you got to take care of that stuff.
Johnny 5-0 did a video, I think it was yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, where the LAPD
It basically set off a bomb worth of set off a bomb's worth of fireworks in a freaking neighborhood.
Yeah. I think Johnny 5-0 was live streaming that, right? The lighting is not great from this position. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Is that Tupac? Did they just take him out of cuffs? No.
No.
I thought I saw his hand free.
Right. So I was like, what? Wait a minute. Whose hand is that? Or, no, that's the officer's hand.
Is it in his butt?
No, they have him in shackles. Just cuffs, not the leg shackles.
We got Mario following him. Good job. Mario always gets the right shot, man.
He does.
He's always in the right place to get the right shot. If you guys aren't already subscribed, if Donkey is still here, Donkey, would you please drop the link to Friendly Neighborhood Citizen? That's who's up there right now. And he's always... when we go back and review our footage, Mario and I were trying to set up something to where we could easily share each other's footage since we're always going out together. What we were using kind of sucked, so it's been a failure so far. But going back and looking, I'm like, dude, Mario always has the best shot of whatever's going on. He's always got himself positioned in the perfect spot. He's not too close.
You can use Google Drive and share each other and have
So
share that.
essentially, that's what we were trying to do. There's Google Photos. Essentially, I believe used Google Drives. Google, anyways.
It's separate. I think it's
It is separate? Okay.
Yes.
So we need to switch it to Google Drive. We both paid for like 2 terabytes on Google Photos.
Nice.
So that we could just upload all of our video to a shared folder, and the videos just won't upload.
Yeah, it's a function of Google Drive, not Photos.
Okay. So we'll get that together. So the cool thing about Albuquerque, New Mexico, though, Albuquerque Police Department, is after years of murdering people for no reason, the Department of Justice stepped in, what was it, 2015, 2016?
Yeah.
It was right after the shooting of the guy up on the mountain, James Boyd. Right after the shooting of him, the DOJ stepped in, and in a settlement they decided that the DOJ would oversee all of their operations. And anytime, every single time there is a use of force incident in the Albuquerque Police Department, it is automatically investigated by internal
affairs shows up, a sergeant from a different unit for a different part of the city. Medical's going to show up to check this out.
And no matter what, whether they think they're hurt or not, right? The victim or suspect or whatever the case may be is always checked out by medical. At the time that James Boyd was killed, it was 13 years since somebody had been investigated in the Albuquerque Police Department for use of force. And so they just had a license to kill. They were doing it left and right, and so now it's kind of flipped to where anytime there's force used, it's investigated. So we probably are going to need to leave, or at least back away from, because since there was a...
Part of our scene? Yes. Gentlemen, if I can get you guys to back up, this is part of our crime scene.
All right, got it, man.
Guys.
Other side of that car, or what?
Yeah, just to the car.
Other side of the car?
Perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Hernandez. I need you. Yeah. Another one. Oh, Walter, thank you. Be careful, man.
All over there?
Scene is going to be...
I need you to go that way, sir.
How's it going, man?
How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. Whoops. Use of force out here?
Yes.
Right on, doing an investigation. How long does that usually take?
A lot of hours, sir.
Okay.
Scene is Marissa's car.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You guys are so much more pleasant than Bernalillo County Sheriff.
Oh.
Like, you ever seen those guys in action?
Sir, can I just tape it off and do my investigation?
Oh, you haven't? You don't want to talk or what? Not a very friendly guy. I mean, we're walking. Right? I don't want to get in the middle of your investigation. I don't want to hinder anything. Do you want some video? You want some video?
You have video?
I do. Yeah. I've got a whole bunch of SD cards in my van.
Okay.
So I can provide internal affairs with an SD card. And what I do is actually with some of the other sergeants. Yeah, sure. What I do with some of the other sergeants and lieutenants is we just swap out SD cards. I give you one today with the video on it. Next time I see you, you know, on a scene, you give me that one back and I'll give you the new one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So every time. So yeah, you want the video.
Okay.
Do you want it or?
Yeah, I'll gather your information real quick.
Yeah, sure.
But I have to do this investigation.
No, yeah, dude, yeah, man, you do your thing. You guys are nothing like Bernalillo County Sheriff. I mean, those guys just like to beat the shit out of people for random, no reason. And I get it, though. I get why you guys had to beat this guy up. I mean, he was sitting there.
Yeah, right back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, man. I don't think he wants the video anymore. He's like, wait a minute, is that what the video shows? Is that what it shows? I don't want that video.
Exactly what it shows.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's actually talking to you. I mean, he was sitting there. He did toss a bottle, and you know, like Donkey. Did you ever get the statistics posted on how many children have been killed by bottle tossing over the years? It's a crime scene now. And in all seriousness, you know, I don't want to. I think this is actually way too far back. I think this is way too far back. I'm the one who actually kind of told them that this is how far they should push us. Like I was like, oh, to the car maybe? They're like, yeah, to the car. But I think that a reasonable distance would be that telephone pole right there. So, I mean, in all seriousness, right? They had to use the force. They have something they're supposed to investigate here to make sure that their officers didn't beat the shit out of some guy for no reason. And so the specific area where it happened, I get that, you know, if they need to just quarantine that off so that maybe there's a meth pipe there that the cops dropped, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, I get if they don't want the scene tainted, and so that they took him down right in front of that bike. I think it would be totally reasonable to say, hey man, stay behind this telephone pole, please. So that you're not messing with the specific area where this actually happened, so that if there's a piece of evidence here that we just, you know, didn't notice, that you don't taint it or mess with it. I think that's reasonable. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think?
Guys, also to be fair, we don't actually know why this guy was arrested. It did look like from the beginning of the video they were ready to arrest him, but they were trying to let him relax before they took him in, maybe hoping that he would calm down and go in without a fight. In the case of the alleged unsafe street crosser, we know that there was no reason whatsoever for Bernalillo County Sheriff to put their hands on the guy. Because we stayed so far back as to not agitate the guy, we don't actually know anything about why this guy was arrested, or even why they contacted him in the first place. If one has taken life, liberty, or property from another individual, they have committed a crime. We have no idea if this guy committed a crime to get arrested or not.